This week on the Glass Cannon Podcast.
And now, Baron, Gormley, Galabras, and Lork all set out for the plague house.
While exploring the burnt ruins of the plague house.
Burnt corpses start screaming, their mouth full of fire and ashes.
Baron faces his worst fears.
My gun is broken.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Wait.
He rolled a one.
So Baron just bolts out of the plague house on his way back to
Fuck
Trunau.
you guys, I'm going home.
A new clue comes to light.
It says Screed in Orc.
And Galabras comes up huge.
Oh my god, I rolled a 20!
The adventure continues now.
Hey everybody, this is Troy LaValle, your Dungeon Master and host of the Glass Cannon Podcast. First of all, I want to thank all of you so much for listening and subscribing and downloading. The response has been overwhelming. We were all pretty sure that even though we put a lot of work into this, 6, maybe 7 people would listen, tops. We have something like 8 million subscribers now and a development deal with Disney in the works. Things are insane. But since that's only partially true, please, if you like what you're hearing, tell your friends. Tell your buddies in your gaming group. Tell your priest at confession. Sing about us from the mountaintops because we're having a blast doing this, and we're psyched that this is actually resonating with people. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at GlassCannonPod. Go to our Tumblr, glasscannonpodcast.tumblr.com, to see all the visuals of the NPCs and enemies, maps, and even the party's character sheets. You can also now go to our new website, www.glasscannonpodcast.com. which is a slick little work in progress that will eventually have even more fun stuff on there. Lastly, shoot us an email at glasscannonpodcast@gmail.com. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you hate Joe and want me to kill Lork, which I'm probably going to do anyway, or any other feedback and suggestions you may have. We're going to keep working to make sure it's fun and entertaining to listen to, especially with combat. We want to make sure that we continue to try and bridge the gap between the at-home gaming experience and how that can best translate to a podcast to give you, the listeners, a clear vision in your head of what the party is up against. Hey, thanks again for listening. I love you. I want to kiss you all in the mouth. Enjoy episode 6.
Okay, so you guys all sleep through the night. You have wonderful dreams of
Scissoring lesbian.
And now, Baron, Gormley, Galabras, and Lork all set out for the plague house. It's a dreary day. It's dawn, but you don't even see the sun rising. It's pretty gloomy, dark out. You have a bit of a walk, assuming you guys are still staying at the Ramble House. And the plague house is outside of the city walls, way far south. And the Ramble House is on the north side of town. So you guys make your way there, kind of mentally steeling yourself for whatever may lie there.
Yeah, Lork picks up his old, he stops at home, digs out his old longbow from the closet, dusts it off.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Hasn't used it in decades.
It's been a while since he slung the bow, as they say. And eventually, you guys appear. You magically appear. No, eventually, you come upon the plague house.
Do I know why they originally built this church so far from the town?
No, I don't. I don't even know why. I'm just trying to.
Because it seems really dumb.
I imagined that the town came up more after the fall of the church.
You know what? Let's build our town really far away from this fucking church.
Well, also, what in my mind, I'm thinking because of the war between the orcs and the people of Lastwall and the people of Trunau, the border has constantly shifted, and so it's possible there was more going on out there, and this was one of the last remnants before they built the city wall.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
The borders have kept changing.
All right, I just wanted to.
So you guys come upon the plague house, and you see it's pretty much in ruins. There's some broken steps that lead up to a double door, probably about 3 feet off the ground, the steps. They're in pretty shitty condition. There's a beautiful stained glass window that is surprisingly still intact that you guys see, and it has an image of a woman holding a sword. And then this area here is completely broken down. There's rubble that leads straight into the building. And then you see the remnants of the second floor here. It's pretty much all that is left of the second floor of the building.
So straight on, there's a cathedral or like a stained glass window that's intact, and then to the left, you can see right into the building and into the second floor.
As
you're looking
you can
at it?
see into the building on the first floor, just like crumbled building, and then you can see what's left of a second floor above that crumbled part that leads directly into the building.
Okay.
So
we
there's-
should maybe take a picture of the map at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We forgot to do that last time, but it wasn't as important in your last adventures. But yeah, so pretty much you can see two ways in from this vantage point. There is the double doors on the shitty staircase, and then there is that opening where the rubble is to the north.
Do we get any sense of plague?
Oh, it's the
I mean,
Greeks
like-
of plague.
No, I mean, like, is there a smell? Is there a rotting odor or anything that's really disturbing that we can get from a distance?
The only thing that's disturbing is just to see this old, twice burned down church. But you don't. You get a general feeling of eeriness, but you don't know if you're projecting that or if it's just emanating.
Is the structure made out of stone?
No, wood.
No.
All right, I think we should.
So there's no roof, right?
It's broken in places. No, that second floor that you see, and from what you can see, that's all that's left of the second floor. It's pretty much open air above it.
Okay.
It's like a couple of beams there. You could maybe like hide from the rain, but for the most part, it's completely open.
So we walk up to like the stairs, right?
Okay. So the plague house's front doors sit, like I said, about 3 feet above the ground. There are charred wooden beams and ash. It's pretty much all that remains of a small porch and stairs that once led to the entrance.
Lork would like to. Can I do a survival check for tracks outside the door?
Sure.
See if
let me
anybody's
just
been
keep it.
coming
Let me
or
just
going.
finish explaining this,
Okay.
and then I'll let you do the
Okay.
survival checks. Just to give you a sense of the scene, there's two small windows on either side of the door. They're both broken. And like I said, that large stained glass window is sort of dominating the face of the building. And if you remember looking in Roderick's journal, he had a picture of that.
Yes.
I'll put that also on the Tumblr. It's pretty huge, depicting a varicolored image of Yomadai holding her sword aloft. So you want to do a survival check for tracks.
Yeah, to see if there's troll tracks outside the door or anywhere around. I actually want to check like in a sweep around the front of the building.
Okay, roll a survival check.
Ooh, 21.
21.
Damn, son.
Yeah, you see numerous tracks, and you do see troll tracks.
Ooh. And where do they go? Where do they largely? Are
They're-
they in and out of the front door? Do they go around the side?
You see what you assume are troll tracks. They're larger feet than normal, and you see them both coming and going, but through the whole area.
Ah, okay. Looks like there's a troll going in and out over there.
Trolls. I hate trolls.
Why did it have to be trolls?
Could Treasurer mention that in his visions, that there were things at unrest underneath this place. So I think we might go into that hole.
Into the hole.
Do we want to avoid the front door and just go around the side and track the troll?
Follow the tracks, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Go
There are
on a
tracks-
troll hunt.
There are other tracks leading into the front door as
And
well.
they're
But
human size?
They're like, yeah, they're not.
I actually kind of want to go
Huge.
through the door.
How
Yeah, let's do
recent?
that.
How recent have people been passing through?
You see tracks that could have been today or a week ago, so like both.
Okay. So today,
Yeah,
somebody came in here today.
yeah, you think so.
Wow.
You get the
Wow.
sense of like in the past 48 hours.
So it's like a
possibly.
utilized hideout of some kind.
But the area outside here is pretty damp too, so the tracks, just from your past.
Well,
that-
it's not like a month old or whatever.
no,
It's-
no.
Well, can I ask? So I.
No,
well,
you can't. All right, moving on. No, what do you want to ask?
I want to ask Lork. Well, I don't know. Okay, so trolls we're first level, and trolls are kind of badasses.
Not flood trolls.
So
They're
flood
like
trolls
midgety.
are like a lesser kind
They're
of troll.
runty.
They are. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
That was my understanding.
But make no
Okay.
mistake, they're like the runt of the litter. They're still trolls.
And we should explain for people that don't know that trolls traditionally can regenerate any damage done to them. And to keep them from regenerating, you need to utilize fire or acid. That is the only way to like permanently kill them.
I want this to be your role on the show, is like explaining stuff like that, because I think that'll be fun for people who don't play the game.
Yeah. And can I get some music for it?
Yeah,
Skids
how about a little,
explaining minute.
Like do 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 do. This is the
Oh, you
Lower
want like your
corner
own
with Skidmar.
Lure corner.
yeah lore corner. Skidmar.
It's a good point, though. We should. I'll work on the theme music for you. But do we have like some Plague House type music?
I can do some spooky sort of stuff.
No, Joe. What is this awesome program you're using to play music?
Oh,
in the
this would
background?
be Sirenscape, which Skid turned me on to.
Sirenscape. It is an dynamics ambient sound program for role-playing games.
It's SYRIN, Sirenscape.
Yes, and Sirenscape.com. It's free to download, and you can buy individual sound sets or subscribe, which is a really good deal. You get access to all of them.
And because it's from Australia, you have to turn your tablet upside down to use it correctly in the northern hemisphere.
That is actually true.
That's insane.
Yeah,
But it's a
and
great
water
program.
goes down at the opposite way that it does here.
Oh boy.
All right, so
But yeah,
Oh yeah, that's.
we're
oh, spooky.
I like hearing it in the headphones. Like we should only play Pathfinder with
I know.
headphones on
Yeah, we should.
and all other.
we got some spooky background there.
Okay, so
Gormley feels at home now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now there's this soundtrack. I'm much more comfortable.
this is Gormley's ringtone.
All right, so
This is what I wear when I sleep.
Lork is
And
going to
this
start following the tracks around into the open area, just sort of, slowly.
All right, so you're going open area, not front door.
I kind of okay.
But you want to do it different?
A Skid wanted to go
just
through the front door.
Party. vote?
I felt like walking through the front door.
So we got 2 for the front door.
right.
Yeah, there
I'm
might,
no expert at
Gormley,
this
what
now.
do you think?
So he'll go around to the front door.
Okay.
leading the way.
Lork just starts following the tracks, and Glabrous is like, Lork, I really don't think...
Our marching order for those listening is Lork the half orc, who is a ranger,
Ranger, yeah.
followed by Baron the dwarf, who is a gunslinger, then followed by Galabras. Galabras, our healer, and Gormley the fucking freak.
All right, ease down.
He's a
Back off.
And Howie.
And Howie.
And Howie the scorpion.
The adorable green stink scorpion.
No, Gormley's a witch, though.
Gormley is a witch.
Okay, great.
Now, the porch is all fucked up, and the door is 3 feet off the ground. So it's going to require at least one of you to make a climb check to get up there, and then you can boost an ally who has trouble climbing.
Oh, fuck.
I'm actually pretty good at climbing.
So we have to climb to get to the landing of the door.
It's just a little,
So
it's a little
we climb,
tough to navigate.
but then the door will be standing in front of the closed door.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is like a little ledge that you can stand on of what's left of the porch, but it's a little tough.
Lork
to
can do
navigate.
that. He'll pull himself up there.
All right, so you whoever wants to
or
roll
try.
whoever wants to roll a climb check, try.
8 total.
19. The dwarf climbing up better than the stupid orc.
Clambering.
Baron does a backflip into a pirouette, lands right on the doorknob, on 1 foot, like Jet Li, and Lork also gets up there.
Yeah. All right.
And then you guys, I'm assuming you each.
I give a
boost.
hand.
Give a
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, I'll help out Gormley.
Galabras, thanks. Okay, so you let them up there.
How you doing, Lork?
Oh boy.
I'm good, Gormley. Jesus. Freaking me out.
Have
You got the bug eyes.
I shown you my scorpion before?
Yes, I've seen it.
I actually had a friend who every time we would sit down to lunch at work would ask me what I wanted to do with my life, and I wanted to cut his throat. Like, Jesus
That's
Christ.
what I want to do with my life.
So, okay, you guys stand in front of these rather charred and weather-beaten heavy oak doors. They're all fucked up, but they look like they open pretty easily.
All right, can I do a perception check to see if I hear anything shady or footsteps or
Sure.
come out through the door?
Gormley will as well.
I don't hear anything. Natural 1.
I'll tell you what you hear. You hear lots of stuff.
Oh, another natural one.
Ooh, man.
Well, what did Gormley get?
Gormley got a 9.
Damn.
You guys don't hear anything.
All right. Shit.
I hope it isn't locked because none of us are rogues.
Can I test the door? Lork will test the door to see if it's locked.
There is also an opening in the wall. that
That's
we
true.
can-
Oh, there's no way in. Let's just go home.
It's unlocked.
All right, I'll open the door.
Okay, you open the door. And now what I'm going to do here is...
That sound effect was not from Sirenscape.
No, that was
Just-
me making that.
That was a
really
Skidmar
good
original.
skid.
Yeah. That was Skidmarscape.
Skid Original. You guys see the hallway. So at the far end of the hallway on the left is a single door. On the right, directly when you walk in, are 2 double doors.
What do I see in the
Two
hallway? Is there
double
any?
doors.
Is it dirty, filthy? Is it recently
Yeah,
used?
it's pretty. The ceilings are about 10 feet high. It's pretty charred, and the ceilings are open in some spaces, but the hallway is pretty much still together.
You can see it at the second floor in some spaces.
Yeah, you can still see what's remaining of parts of the second floor, but for the most part, it's pretty charred and gross. And I love this sound. It's perfect.
Yeah, this is great. I love this.
So can Lork look for tracks that maybe frequently in one door versus the other at all?
Yeah, it's so you can try.
9.
9. Yeah, it's everything is the
18.
wood is just pretty rough condition.
Okay.
Let's go in through the double doors.
Double doors on the right. Okay.
So move in.
Yeah. Can I try to stealthily open the door? Well, is it locked?
It is unlocked.
All right. Can I try to kind of stealthily, like, peek in?
Sure.
What do I do?
Roll for initiative.
Roll a
Okay.
stealth check.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Does it
Do you
matter?
have stealth?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
you should.
I do too. If we need.
Ooh. 21.
So you stealthily open the door, and you see 2 rows of scorched wrought iron bed frames taking up the majority of the space in this soaring chamber. Whereas the hallway, the ceilings are only 10 feet high, the ceilings here are like 25 feet high. There is a fire-blackened altar there at the end of the rows of beds, as denoted by that single rectangle that I hastily drew there. There's a double set of doors that you just came through, and then there's another door way off in the far corner. Even though it has a very eerie feel to it, the light of the day is streaming through that stained glass window. And so these brightly colored holy figures are staring down from you from built into the blackened stone walls.
That's so creepy.
Their visages
Place is fucked.
notably less damaged than the rest of the room. For some reason, the stained glass stayed intact.
Can I detect magic on the stained glass window?
Sure.
Good call.
Or I don't.
Oh, no, you just like...
I just detect magic.
It is not magical.
How about the altar?
How does detect magic work there, Skid?
Detect magic emanates in a 60-foot cone from the caster's hand, and it will, any magical objects will radiate their particular school of magic. You'll be able to detect it.
I'll detect magic on the altar as well.
Also nothing.
I'm just gonna scan the room like with the detect magic and just wow. Anything?
Like a
Radar.
metal detector.
Yeah, like metal detector.
Yeah.
You're getting a faint sense of something, but it's very vague. How far is your
60 feet.
60 feet? Yeah, it's very vague, if there at all. And you're not even sure if it's coming from above the room or below.
I'm going to go rifle through the altar, see if there's anything in there.
Okay, so show me there. You walk right up to the
Moving.
altar.
You send right into the room.
Okay. No, it's just it looks like just an altar to Yomadai that's completely charred and burnt down.
What's
It's
the
like-
object behind me?
It's just like a statue.
A statue of what?
A statue of Yomadai.
Okay, so statue of Yomadai, a bunch of burnt bed frames. I assume there's nothing, we can see through them. There's nothing underneath them.
I'm gonna walk along here. Can I do a perception check along the wrought iron beds?
Sure, along there.
Looking under them, around them, for anything suspicious?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
4.
I'll do the same.
4.
Ooh. 24.
Damn, the dwarf is killing it.
Okay, who did you just move there, Skid?
That was me. I moved myself into the center of the room.
Okay.
Gormley will go in through the doors as well.
Okay.
So Galabras starts walking down the row of between the row of beds, and just as he does, Baron, you said you rolled a 24 perception. You start to notice the stench of burning flesh.
Does it seem like it's coming from this room or an adjacent room?
It seems like you got to roll initiative. Snap, crackle, pop, initiative.
4. All right.
Natural 1. But I get +7 bonus.
I just drew another set of double doors here at the end of the room, which I just noticed on my map.
Albus double.
So we're in a rectangular room with a series of beds. It's longer than it is wide.
Oh.
And there are
Perfect timing.
there are 3 entrances.
So now, anybody roll above 20?
I did. Lork is a 21.
Oh, Lork. Did you take an improved initiative?
No, I rolled a natural 19.
Oh, boy.
Damn, dog.
Any 1918s?
18.
18 for Baron von Baron. Galabras, what'd you get?
4.
4, and Gormley?
8.
Oh, wow, you got a +7 to initiative. huh?
+7.
Yeah.
I'm wily.
She's the quickest witch in the West.
Okay. Lork, you go first. And what you notice
There's
is...
no visible enemy, right?
What you notice is, so Gormley walks down the rows of the bed frames.
Galabras.
I'm sorry, Galabras walks down the rows of bed frames, and Baron is like, it stinks like burning flesh. And just as he says that, burnt corpses of, just like people with sores, weeping sores all over their bodies.
Haven't we had enough?
They appear on the bed frames and they just sit up from the bed frame and start screaming, their mouth full of fire and ashes.
Oh my god. How many?
Every single bed.
Oh, what? That's
So
like
12?
12 dudes.
Yeah.
We should.
Wow, that
Run.
is terrifying.
Yeah.
Now let's attack one of them. They might fall apart.
Yeah, I
really
mean,
easily.
Lork is going to just off a, knee-jerk reaction. He's standing right next to one of these beds. This thing sat up and screamed ash and fire in his face.
Yeah.
He's just going to stab it with a spear
Okay.
as
Roll
quickly
the
as
hit.
possible. I hope he doesn't miss. 10.
10. Nothing happens. You
Damn
stab,
it!
Stab, and
The air.
and the thing is just like silent screaming.
Oh, that is so. The fuck was that?
Sorry, something I ate. All right, Baron's turn.
so we assume that
Hold on, I can still get a move action.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just going to back out.
5-foot step.
If I may, I mean, is it? I guess, yeah, I'll take a 5-foot step back.
5-foot step that way. Okay.
Right. The concern there is if I move more than 5 feet, I might get these things attacking me automatically just because I'm become an easy target. But if I only slide 5 feet, then they might not get a chance to hit me.
Right.
So we assume that every bed frame we see has a screaming fucking fire mouth body in it. Okay, so
yes.
I'm going to whip my pistol out,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
and I'm going
Let me
to
just
family
whip this
show.
out.
I'm going to place it on the forehead of the screaming body in front of me, and I'm going to pull the trigger. And let's see how well I pull that trigger.
All right.
My gun is broken.
Oh no!
My God.
He rolled
I
a
rolled
1.
a 1.
Oh no!
So it like backfires or something?
Nope, it's just in a broken state right now.
I can fix it.
I can fix it. Too.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
What happens with a broken state?
It just has a negative attributes to it. If I rolled a 1 again, it would explode in a 20-foot radius.
Wow, it's kind of great when you think about it. You guys, this is your first like real creepy challenge. You
Yeah.
walk in, all these like screaming.
Just like stabbing at air.
Lork stabs. He pulls out his gun, fiddling with it. Smash. Doesn't work.
Broken gun.
Okay, so now Lork and Galabras and who's up by the altar there?
That's Baron.
Baron.
All right, so everybody except Gormley roll a will save.
Oh, fuck.
Is this against a spell-like ability?
Yes.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, I rolled an 18.
9.
Okay.
Fuck this D20.
Galabras and Lork are just like shaken by this stuff, but they steel themselves against what they're seeing. Baron starts running out of the room and is frightened.
Oh, no!
So on his turn,
So
when his turn's
on
over.
his next turn,
On his next turn, he'll start running.
You have to try and leave the room, and I think you also take a -2 to all your rolls for frightened. I'm not sure.
Look it up.
I can look that up on my laptop.
Yep. Yeah, it's as shaken. So a frightened condition is as shaken, except the creature must flee from the source. And shaken takes a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and abilities checks.
Motherfucker.
So
This is bad.
your gunslinger with his broken gun is like, fuck this!
Makes perfect sense.
The man with the broken gun.
I should have invested in a more well-established form of martial arts. I don't know why I turned English while I'm frightened.
I was going to say,
Scared him English.
you scared him English.
Put some more English on that.
It's Gormley's turn.
Gormley's gonna shoot the nearest Skeletor thing with her crossbow.
Okay.
Rolled a 2.
Yeah. So that's it's a point blank shot, so that's a 6.
Ping! Goes straight through it and lands off the wall. Galabras.
Galabras is going to channel positive energy. Well, actually, can I do just a religion check to see if these things are undead and if I know what they are? Mm-hmm. All right. 18.
It is a haunt.
Then it's too late, I think. But I'm gonna give it a shot anyway.
So do you tell us that?
They're haunts. They're haunts. Yeah, I'm gonna channel positive energy.
Okay.
Can you tell the listening people what a haunt is?
I will tell listening people what a haunt is. Haunts they're kind of a new thing. They're basically like traps. That like they're supernatural traps that are they have a trigger, and like you have usually have a chance to detect them. They have like some kind of like telltale sign that you can have an opportunity to see that they're there before they actually are sprung. If you roll high enough perception, but I guess we didn't do that. And then then they just have these like varying effects, negative effects.
But basically,
like
you can't
temporary.
attack them, right? You can't attack a haunt.
Physical attacks
No.
never work on haunts.
Right, right.
No.
And like sometimes it's like bleeding walls, and you see faces coming out of the walls.
Usually, what they
So
do
it's-
is they usually frighten people or like trick them into hurting their friends, or
Okay.
So you're going
Got
to
it.
channel
But
positive energy.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna channel positive energy.
All right, channel positive energy.
And channeling positive energy, I think I might have described earlier.
Yeah.
but,
I think you did.
But I'm using it against. You can use it either to heal your companions or to harm undead creatures that are fueled by negative energy, which I'm doing the latter, and I rolled a 5, so 5 points of positive energy damage against this thing.
Okay, so you see like almost all of them start fading out, but they're still active. There's only like 3 of them that are still active on there, on the screaming position.
Oh, so you definitely did something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely had an effect.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, now it is Lork, the orc.
Lork is, knowing that this is a haunt and seeing how the magic hurt them, he's going to assume that he's not going to be able to do any real damage. So I think he's just going to kind of back out and just kind of cover the witch, Gormley.
So you're gonna back out of the room or back out of the space?
Yeah, back out of the room.
Back out of the room. Okay. Baron now. Baron runs out of the room.
Unless, okay. How far do I go? I
What's
can only
your-
move 20 feet. I'm a dwarf.
Okay, but it's double move because you're running. So.
I just went through not a door.
Whatever, it's fine. You run outside of the building. You run outside of the building.
You're probably like here.
So Baron just bolts out of the plague house on his way back to
Fuck
Trunau.
you guys, I'm going home.
Okay, now Gormley and Galabras roll another will save.
I'm actually totally okay with this outcome right now.
I bet you are.
Oh, 9.
18.
Galabras is now frightened.
Oh no.
And now it's Gormley's turn.
Gormley is going. So, Galabras is still in the room.
He is currently in the room.
I'm going to back out of the room.
Just
Just leave him?
Yeah, Gormley's just going to back out.
Is
of
there
the room.
anything magical you could do? Like, do you have any harming spells?
I mean, I could cast Burning Hands, but if we find any trolls or anything, I mean, I only can cast it once.
Right. Tough call. All right, so she backs.
Or can you help Galabras?
Can I assist him? Like,
Or like try and... You see Galabras like...
frighten him?
He starts to split.
He's like, I didn't get all of them.
Couldn't kill them all.
So can I kind of reach for Galabras and take him by the arm and try to guide him out of the room?
I mean, he's gonna bolt there.
Anyway.
Anyways, I didn't know if there was like some sort of power you could have to shake him out. But yeah, so you bolt out of the room. And now Galabras also bolts out of the room.
All right, so we all leave the room. All right, Lork will go outside and be like, Galabras, you said it yourself. It's just a haunt. Come on, man, shake it off. Shake it off.
Taylor Swift.
Fix your gun.
Fan.
So do you guys stay out there for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And eventually, Baron and Galabras are halfway back to Trunau. And they're like,
Chasing him down.
oh, they're fine. They're fine. They shake it off and they come back to you
We're
guys.
both slow, so you guys could
Yeah.
easily like both overtake
So
us.
are we still in combat technically, or can I do something of my own volition now?
You can do something your own volition.
So I'm going to use a really neat class ability for the gunslinger, which is called Quick Clear, which allows me to remove the broken condition of a firearm as long as it was from a misfire, which is what happened. So I basically like pop open the chamber and like clear the pistol stuff out, and I reload it with some black powder
All right.
and a bullet.
Nice.
Okay. I'm assuming you guys. I'll just say you made the climb back up the stairs, and so you're back in the hallway outside.
And I close the door to the room of horrifying.
Bad monsters.
Well, Lork is thinking, and he's basically saying that to these guys that the one thing though about triggering something like that to scare us out of there is because there's a reason they don't want us in there. So just keep that in mind. Like I didn't see our perception checks. We didn't notice anything of value, right, or information that would be vital.
Well, you never had a chance to check anything. I mean, you
Right.
started walking around. I think you rolled a 4 perception,
Right.
And he looked at the burnt out altar, and then the haunt was triggered.
Right.
But
Well, we
when
can
you
always come
channel
back.
positive energy, it almost wiped all of them out.
Right. Okay.
Just kick the door open and channel at him.
Yeah, we could just try going in again with a channel positive and.
Yeah, I could do that, but
How many times a day can you cast that?
I can do it 4 more times today.
Yeah,
So-
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. So, yeah, I do just that.
Okay, and your range is probably good enough to even stay in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, so
20.
channel away.
Yep. 2 damage.
They all give one last scream and disappear.
Nice. See, that's why you need clerics, man. The best.
Clerics are the bomb.
You would know a lot about clerical work, Lork.
Yeah, Lork just kind of looks down because he can't really talk shit. He just missed a point blank stab at an unmoving creature.
It's been a while. It's been a while, man.
Shaking off the rust.
All right, Lork will go in and take a look around the room again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galabras also.
Try to get a better perception.
And Gormley.
Fuck me and the fucking
but I guess that's a bad roll, Galabras.
No, I rolled a 20.
So you nailed it.
21 for
Yeah,
Gormley.
7 for Lork, so no good there.
13. The lucky number.
Lucky 13.
The lucky number.
What was the highest one?
21.
21. Okay, so you're looking around the room. You see through the ashes of the furniture and like tucked away in the corners of the room, a pretty decent little small haul of ornamental valuables, including an ornate hope knife, a heart-shaped gold locket, and 63 silver pieces.
Oh, finally.
Can I,
Let's get out that cash.
those things have gems in them, right?
The locket or the hope knife?
Yeah.
No, it's really ornate. It's like it's worth as if it stays intact.
But it's like an alloy or a metal.
How many silver
You
pieces?
can appraise it if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many silver pieces?
63 silver pieces.
Is there an inscription on it
I was
that
thinking that's the
says,
same
to
thing.
Roderick, my love?
There isn't, but good question.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 3, 23.
I'm going to let that roll for both then. The hope knife is worth 100 gold pieces,
Nice.
and the heart-shaped gold locket is worth 45 gold pieces.
Nice.
Is there anything interesting on the heart-shaped gold locket? An inscription, a
Or if
name?
you open it.
A Polaroid?
Yeah, there's a couple of Polaroids. You get the sense that it's something that belongs to like teenagers. Roll a perception check, or perception.
20.
Natural?
No.
Adjusted?
Adjusted.
20 for me, too. Well, I'll boost him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give him +2.
so
you get the sense
22.
that like maybe this is where teenagers came to like make out, and this is like
It's nothing sexier than a bunch of fiery bed ghosts.
nothing turns me on like that.
Oh, boy.
our parents will never come here.
Yeah.
Because
true,
of the
because it's
horrifying
so-
undead
because it's so
monsters and
stupid.
trolls.
Wait. That doesn't turn you all on?
Gormley's like, I used to come here often in the past. Roderick and I.
How do you think I know everyone?
Yeah, didn't you have a sordid past with Roderick? Was it at the Plague House?
That has been very unclear since
Maybe.
day one.
Maybe. So it's like the Trunau version of like the cliff that everybody kind of drives up to.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
Make out
cars.
point. Look out. Make out point.
Lover's Lane.
Yeah. Lover's Lane.
Okay, so the room is clear.
So there's the door in the back right, not the double door.
Okay, the small door.
Yeah, the small door Lork wants to open.
Okay, you open it up, and it's like an annex. There's 2 iron doors connecting this small stone extension to the Plague House's main building. A large steel lockbox sits in front of a steep stone staircase that winds down into darkness.
Oh, and it's the underneath where we want to go.
Yeah.
This is where Roderick was looking.
Do we
All right,
wanna
can I
go-
examine the lockbox?
Lockbox. Yes, you can. It's a steel lockbox.
Can I open it?
It does not open.
Are you saying it's locked?
Who locks a lockbox?
Fuck.
Lockbox.
Those are,
And we don't have, again, we
Just
don't
show
have a
me.
rogue.
Show me where you are.
Walking just into the room.
Okay. You roll a perception check.
All of us, or
It would just be Lork, because Lork's the one that walked into the room.
I don't see anything. I rolled a 5. Five total.
Baron's in the room also.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. You hear.
I turn to them and I say, rats.
Rats.
I'm not upset at anything. They're actually rats here.
Sounds like it's coming up the stairs.
All right, I'll tell everybody to back out.
Back out of the room?
Back out.
And shut the door? All right, so you go back into the that room with the
No, I'm
beds.
not going to shut the door. I'm going to watch to see if anything comes up the stairs and be on guard.
Okay. You look and you see like something furry come to the top and then go back down.
And how big was it? Rat size or
Pretty good size.
Bigger than a rat.
Like dog size. But you
rat
didn't
of
see.
unusual
Don't
size.
forget, it's really dark here. I mean, I'm sure you have dark vision.
Yeah,
but
Lord can see in the dark.
yeah, it's it looked like the size of a small dog.
Okay.
But you didn't see its whole body.
And it's pretty low to the ground.
yeah.
There's a capybara.
Creepy.
I ate one of those. Or like a smaller version
You did?
of it.
In
Yeah,
South
that was
America?
in Bolivia. It was they called it a guinea pig, but yeah, it's a tiny capybara, pretty much.
How was it?
Delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed the beginning. Did you say you ate a rat?
yeah.
And it was delicious.
Grant was recently in Bolivia for work, and he ate a rat.
I also had alligator fried and ceviche style.
I've had alligator.
I've had
It's
alligator
good.
too.
Alligator's badass.
I guess I'm the only one that hasn't had alligator, you weirdos. All right, look, basically, Lork is going to tell these guys that there's a creature there that's kind of patrolling the stairs. Do we want to just go fight it, or do we want to back out?
I'm
and
okay
check behind
fighting
us?
unless you want to clear out the first
I would like
floor.
to. I vote for clearing out the rest of the first floor
Me too.
before we. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so there's double doors in this room too. We can go through there, Lork
Yep.
and
There's double doors that lead out to a area you haven't explored, and then there's the double doors that lead back to the main hallway where you guys first walked in.
All right, so double doors we have not explored yet.
Okay. Do you open said double doors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dumbledore. Okay, so this opens up into a sort of a hall, a larger hall that's obviously in ruins. The support walls and pillars that once connected the plague house to the huge boulder behind it. That's that giant thing I drew behind it. That's
Oh, I thought that was a lake. 'cause
I
it's
know.
blue.
I don't have a black pen. Now I do, but I didn't. When
I was gonna.
drew that.
I'm gonna go for a swim.
Just take a quick dip in mid combat.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got the walls and pillars that once connected the plague house to this huge boulder have burnt and crumbled right into the chamber, revealing now this entire face of giant monolithic stone, as well as much of the sky above. Jagged runes have been painted onto the rock in long, broad strokes that reach all the way from the top of the rock to the bottom.
Are they familiar at all, knowing the graffiti that we've seen?
What?
Bear they any resemblance to the graffiti that we've seen?
No, these are. This is something completely different. They're just runes.
Does it look like a language, or so it's just runes?
Yeah. Does anyone?
I know Dwarven.
I know giants.
You speak Orc, right?
I speak orc.
I speak orc
and
as well.
giant.
For those of you who speak Orc,
I also speak giant.
roll a knowledge local check, or linguistics.
Wait, for people who speak orc,
Or linguistics. These are runes.
I have linguistics.
And you speak orc?
The people who
No,
speak
but-
Orc can roll a knowledge local check.
If
and
you don't have a
anyone-
skill point in knowledge local, you can't roll knowledge local untrained.
Yeah, you should be able.
yeah,
to.
I
you
mean,
can
it's
roll.
just your basic knowledge of what's
you just
around
get,
you.
It's unadjusted.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah. 18. Ooh.
2.
15.
A dose.
Dose. It says screed in Orc.
Oh.
Skreed.
Oh,
Does
not
that word have any meaning to us?
It does not.
Screed with a C instead of a K does. But
The runes are painted on this rock, and this rock, Lork, you know that some people sometimes refer to it as the Freestone. And someone wrote screed in these weird orcish runes.
Firestone.
Are they cut into the rock? Are
No,
they
it
drawn
looks-
in ink of some kind, or chalk,
You
or
recognize
blood?
it, Lork, as war paint.
Okay.
The only other thing that's of interest in the room are a cabinet and a tall bookcase over here in the back corner. This is a cabinet, and this is a bookcase.
Galabras is going to search the bookcase.
And Gormley's going to go look at the cabinet.
Okay, let me resolve these one at a time here. So, Galabras, you went to look at the bookcase?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a perception check.
10.
10. 10, you say?
Yes, 10.
Okay. You see a hope knife lying in plain sight on one of the shelves of the bookcase.
can Baron take an even closer look? 26.
What the hell, man?
Damn, he rolled a 19.
26, eh? You also see carved onto the bookshelf R plus B with a heart around it.
Oh,
I turn to the group and I say, Roderick and Brynja have copulated here.
And there's a
And
bunch
I
of...
say, We're going to have to go back and talk to Brynja. Hope she hasn't left town.
We didn't tell her.
We did.
We did.
We did.
Yeah,
Oh.
we did. Oh, we definitely did.
She's a person.
What did you
so
roll?
we told
Right.
Baron, what'd you roll for perception?
26.
26. You also see a large cobweb connecting the bookcase to the cabinet. And right at that moment, a giant spider jumps out.
Oh my God.
Roll initiative.
Oh, crap.
Would that have jumped out if I hadn't seen it?
Yes, and would have had a surprise round on you.
21 for Gormley.
Oh, there you go. That's that improved initiative.
25
Oh. That's a
for
quick gun.
Baron. On a steel horse I ride.
All right, so it comes out of the bookshelf?
It comes out of cobwebs connecting the bookshelf and the cabinet, like off in that corner there.
Okay.
Makes sense? All right. Who got what for, who are my 20 pluses?
25 for Baron.
21 for Gormley.
Wow. 19, 18, 17, 16.
I have a 5.
5 for
Lork
Lork.
has a 5.
I have 8.
Galabras has an 8.
How old is Lork?
44.
I feel like Lork has low T.
Low T?
Low testosterone.
Low testosterone.
No way, man. No way. This is all going to change when I'm level 2, damn it.
It's got Lork.
So
Lork
this
T.
thing just kind of jumps out.
So
Oh.
just for
Troy just produced a really scary looking spider token.
It is a giant spider, the size of, well, as big as, if not bigger than Baron.
Whoa.
So it's pretty gross.
What are you going to
And
do? Gormley's going to make out with it, I sense.
This is right up Gormley's alley. All right. It is Baron's turn.
I'm going to use my feet up close and deadly. Spend a grit point and fire my pistol at him.
Don't break it, dude.
Oh, that is a 19 to hit.
Nice.
19 to hit. Hits.
Yeah. Shot him with...
Just grazes it.
God, we should all have to roll and not be deafened. In like this
I know.
small room, all stand next to each other. It's like,
What is this magic?
Fuck was that?
stop doing that.
Thundersnake!
5 points of damage.
5 points of bullet damage.
nice shot.
It's blunt and piercing, by the way. Bullets are.
Oh, really?
Again, gunslinger, best class ever. Gormley.
Gormley's going to evil eye the spider. I can do that, right? 'Cause it's a mind altering effect, but the spider has a mind, presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a DC 14 will save. I'm going to do it on your attack rolls.
Okay. You go to look at it, and it just shakes off. That wasn't even planned. That just naturally happened.
I love you, Sirenscape.
And you realize that it was immune to it.
Immune. All right, I'm going to take a 5-foot step back.
Fair enough.
Good plan.
And now the spider goes out and goes to bite Baron.
Does it have to move?
Baron.
Like, does it have to get close?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize he moved.
See if
so
it had
it
to be
takes a
melee
step
range.
up and just bite City.
No.
11
Does not hit.
just
The
misses.
dwarf dodges.
The old dwarf dodger. All right, Galabras.
Move to Canada. All right.
To Canada, dwarf dodger.
I shot myself in the foot.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to... Well, I'm going to swing at it with my mace and almost certainly not hit it, but see what happens. It'll be funny. Oh my god, I rolled a 20! Oh my god!
Mace Windu.
Yes.
Critical!
Roll to confirm.
Let's
I will
get
not
critical.
confirm.
Critical.
Fuck you,
Pissed.
Spider. I did not confirm.
That's a hit.
So what's you want to explain
that's-
the critical?
Well, I didn't get the critical. Okay, so the way criticals work is a 20. If you roll 20 on a 20-sided die, it is a critical hit. And ordinarily, it's like double damage or times 3 damage, depending on your weapon. But I have these awesome little critical cards that like describe like very specific things that happen like on a special attack like that. But when you roll 20, so then you have to roll again. You have to roll a 20-sided die again to see if you make a normal hit, not a critical hit, but a normal hit. If the second roll would result in a hit on the creature, then that is a confirmed critical, and you get to draw a card.
And you get a bunch more damage.
You get a bunch more damage and other like different like cool effects.
We should also mention that some weapons have a higher critical range. They can go from like 18 to 20 range.
Yeah, some weapons like you can roll like 18 or higher, 19 or higher, like it'll get.
But it's still pretty rare and awesome when it happens.
Yes, and unfortunately, I am a shitty warrior. Bing! So I did not. But I'm going to roll an 8-sided die for damage.
Pretty good damage.
3 damage.
3 damage. Lork the
So
orc.
creepy. Lork the orc is going to step up and do a little attack on this thing.
Ooh, can you get into flanking?
You guys gonna flank it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you'd have to.
Well-
yeah, no, you can.
Well,
you
if
have reach.
I have reach, and if I flank it, it's gonna.
Attack of
No,
opportunity.
because Gormley.
Oh yeah, Gormley's there. Okay, so I can get on opposite sides of it.
So if you're on opposite sides of an opponent, that's flanking, and you have a +2.
get an advantage to hit. Okay,
hit.
I'll try to hit it with my spear.
See what you got.
17 to hit.
Lork steps up. Shoom. It dodges right out of the way.
Jesus Christ.
Round the 2. Baron.
Shoot it again.
As a swift action with rapid reload, Baron reloads his weapon with a paper cartridge.
Just a piece of paper.
Well, it's a cartridge that holds. It's a
says
piece of
bang
paper
on it.
that yeah, it says
Holds
bang
some
on
powder,
it.
right?
And then the penguin from the Batman TV series pops out. No, and it holds powder and a bullet. It just assists in reloading. It also makes my broken status misfire range go from 1 to 1 to 2.
Oh,
Okay.
there's more risk.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, we rolled a 17.
Oh, it is a 21 to hit.
Nails the spider in the face.
Hope you like getting shot, Spider.
I don't. It speaks common.
7 damage.
Whoa!
It's one dead spider.
Boom, shoots it. Still
Oh, come on.
kicking away.
Jesus.
It's a badass
This
spider.
thing took 2 bullets to the skull.
I'm doing this straight by the book.
Straight
Spider's
to the dome.
Fucking dick.
Gorm Lee.
Will level her crossbow and fire point blank shot. That is a 16.
16 misses. Now this spider is sort of trapped on all sides here. It knows it's trapped, so it backs up into the corner with a 5-foot spider step,
Spider step.
Take a 5-foot spider step.
and it shoots a web at
Any size.
Lork. It goes, shoots a web at the Lork man.
Lokorama. Making
14.
Miss.
14, the web flies over Lork's head.
Whoa, ducks his head.
He may be tough, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. Galabras.
Okay. Galabras.
Newly confident.
Yeah.
Galabras.
It's like, I'm a death-dealing maniac.
Let it ride,
Steps
Galabras.
forward and swings again with his mace. 14. It's a miss.
14 misses. Lork the orc.
Take another stab at it with
Wait,
the spear.
when it was flanked, when it backed away, did it incur an attack of opportunity?
No, because it took a 5-foot step.
Okay.
So that's free.
That one's a freebie. First one's free.
21.
21.
To hit.
Oh, that's a
Hits.
Drives the spear in.
Stab.
7 points of damage.
Ooh, that
Piercing damage.
got it.
Guess how many hit points I had left?
7.
7.
Oh, yeah, Lork.
He stabs straight through it.
He's back in the saddle again.
Right, exactly.
And it dies.
I'm going to have to file a report on that.
Nice job.
All right.
Nice.
Can I use my survival skill to see if there are any poison glands or anything of value or use on the spider?
Sure.
14.
No, it's nothing you'd be able to extract unless you were like super high level into like extracting poisons. But it's also dead, so for every second it's dead, that poison is getting less and less venomous.
Can I use my craft alchemy to do that?
You could try.
All right. Let's see.
Oh.
24.
24.
Damn.
I mean,
So it's roles like this that put DMs in a position where they're going to have to like
have to do
actually
something.
think.
All right, you have you have poison. You have
You
some
are
poison.
poisoned.
Congratulations.
Just give him some spider poison. What's it
Give
going
him
to
some
do?
Just give him some spider. He's not even going to be able to use it
Ever.
ever.
It's also never going to hurt anything.
all right, you're able to extract a little spider poison.
Awesome.
You have one vial of spider venom, but most importantly, you got to roll now a save to see if you poisoned yourself.
That is some big dick.
No. If he
no,
rolls
no,
a
no,
1
no.
on the craft alchemy check, he exposes himself.
Hey, oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got your spider venom.
This guy does not want to give up anything.
Not even worthless spider venom poison.
He gets off on being withholding.
Tell me how much you want it. Tell me how much you want it.
That's an arrested
That
development.
is an arrested
I got
development.
that one. I got that.
Nice.
I think you should get a bottle cap for that.
I gave you the venom. That's.
You're not giving out a
It's
single.
very creative.
I will give out a nice job bottle cap at some point. I just keep forgetting to do it.
Have we described bottle caps yet?
No.
Well, we're
When
never going
someone-
to get any.
we're never gonna
so
get one.
When
it's
someone
not worth
earns one,
describing.
I'll describe it. But okay, so you've got your venom.
I know you're all on the edge of your seats. Wondering what the fuck a bottle cap is.
Can't wait to sell that venom.
Okay, so so now you found you found the hope knife, and you stand in front of the bookcase, and there's a cabinet there as well, and you look down, and on the hope knife it says, "For Roderick, my love." See you next time.
Damn it.